Hey guys, what is going on? KingOfEmAll here, and today we are back, of course, on some more Modern Warfare 2. And today what I want to do is sit down and talk about everything about Call of Duty 2020. Now, there's a lot of leaks coming out. We're finding out more information every day. And the last time I spoke on it, we still thought it was going to be a Black Ops 1 reboot. So I want to hop into a game here and get that going. While this game loads up, I want to take a quick second to show off yesterday's comment of the day. If you want to be today's comment of the day in tomorrow's video, all you got to do is make sure you watch the video all the way through. You subscribe with them post notifications turned on. You drop a like, and of course, leave a comment down below. Thank you so much to yesterday's winner. Thank you guys just so much for the recent love. We're almost at 4K. We're inching closer and closer every single day. Just thank you guys so much, and I hope you enjoy the video. Call of Duty 2020. What's actually really funny about this topic is that I've tried to talk about it in the videos the last 2 days, but the problem was it was always like my secondary topic of the video. You know, like yesterday we talked about reasons like why I'm kind of losing hope for Modern Warfare 2 Remastered and all that type of stuff. The day before, I can't even really remember what I made the video on. But anyways, for the last 2 days, I've had to cut out the segment about me talking about Call of Duty 2020 just because the video's been too long. And like I say, you know, we're really aiming for that 10 to 12 minute range nowadays. It's just like the preferred content range on YouTube. So why make a 20-minute video, especially when we're daily uploading, when I can talk about it, you know, the next day, bring more light to that topic, and just, you know, make sure I get your guys' opinions on everything as well. So that's what I want to do today. I want to talk about Call of Duty 2020. I want to know your guys' thoughts about the game, the current leaks so far, and just pretty much everything we know up to this point. I mean, it's not a lot, but things are just starting to flow out. So, you know, to start off, Call of Duty 2020 was originally supposed to be this Black Ops 1 reboot, and after getting the Modern Warfare reboot this year, like, we were kind of hyped, but at the same time, we're like, okay, like, can you guys just make something new? For me personally, I remember Modern Warfare 2 was like the first online Call of Duty I played, right? I got my PS3 for Christmas in 2009, so, you know, I got the game shortly after, so I think I really didn't get Modern Warfare 2 until 2010, probably like January-ish or the end of December in 2009 if I got lucky enough to like go pick out a game the next day at the store or something. So Black Ops was like the first game I ever played, Call of Duty game, upon release date. And the funny thing is, I was in 5th grade when that game came out. That's elementary school. So you gotta figure, I was in elementary school when the first Black Ops dropped, and even when Black Ops 4 dropped a couple years ago, I was in college. So it's just crazy to me. Like, yeah, you know, I played Black Ops in elementary school, another one came out in middle school, another one came out in high school, another one came out in college. For every stage of my life, there's been a Black Ops game to drop, and to a point, I'm just kind of over it. Don't get me wrong, it had some classics. Black Ops 1 was amazing. Black Ops 2, arguably the best Call of Duty ever made. Black Ops 3, my favorite futuristic game. Black Ops 4, kind of a fall down, but with it being a decline, it's just time to let that franchise rest. Also, before I get any further, I want to thank you guys so much for the love on the open lobby yesterday. We literally had a full lobby for most of the night. We had 18 people come out. The stream was holding 20 to 25 viewers. That was my most insane stream in probably over a year. So just thank you guys so much for that. I'm sorry for the couple kinks and mishaps. I'm going to be working this week to figure those out and fix those for next weekend, because we're definitely going to be doing one Saturday again. So mark that on your calendars right now. This Saturday, another Modern Warfare 2 open lobby on Xbox 360. Like I said, I'm so sorry for the mishaps. Hang on, I got to kill Kyle, but just thank you so much for the support. I mean, that was way bigger and a way better turnout than I was expecting. So we're going to do these more often every Saturday for sure. We might start running twice a week. I just hit the microphone, whoops. But just for real, thank you guys so much. So when we originally found out about COD 2020, though, it was rumored to be the Black Ops reboot. And I was kind of sad because I really feel like the franchise just needs to be put to rest and all that, right? But now we figured out that it's going to be Call of Duty Vietnam, and supposedly the reboot rumor came because it's going to be taking place during the same time frame as Black Ops 1, but it's just going to be focusing on the Vietnam War instead of the Cold War, which I think is pretty dope, because the best thing about that is that the time frame of when that's taken place. We know it's taken place in, I believe, the 1950s or 60s was the original Black Ops 1. I can't remember off the top of my head, but the biggest thing is no futuristic stuff should be possible during this time range. If they somehow figure out how to add specialists into this game or any advanced movement, you know, we shouldn't have to worry about Black Ops 4 power slide, jump spam, like none of that. Like, this should be a great game. Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2S. Before I got on here, I was trying to think. I don't know if I can think of any Call of Duty titles that had the Vietnam featured. Was it featured in the original Black Ops? I don't really remember because I didn't play the campaign. But when I was thinking, the only game I remember ever playing a Vietnam mission is you guys remember the series Medal of Honor? It was the single, they might have had multiplayer, but primarily this was the single player days back on PlayStation 2. It was just a bunch of war campaigns. And this game, Medal of Honor Rising Sun, I remember playing. The first mission was Pearl Harbor. You woke up, you know, did the Pearl Harbor mission, and then after that, you dropped into a jungle in, I believe, Vietnam, or Vietnam took place some point in that story. But that's the only time I remember playing it. But if you guys remember Medal of Honor, oh my God, shout out to you. I remember playing Medal of Honor, man. I mean, I was probably 5 or 6 playing that game. But I'm overall just super happy to hear this is a time frame that they're choosing for this Call of Duty, because futuristic stuff has definitely been a problem since it was implemented. Honestly, I wasn't even a huge fan of it when it first started coming out in Black Ops 2. Just with the advanced kill streaks and all that, I'm like, okay, like, I do not like this direction. Like, they need to say modern or historic type of stuff. So I'm really happy for them to be going back in that direction. It's a start, you know what I mean? Like, the foundation of the game is good. We got through that at least, and that's honestly a big step. Because, like, remember Infinite Warfare? We wrote that game off just after hearing about it. Like, we heard space and literally the whole community was like, yeah, nope, I'm out. I mean, thank God they released MWR that year. But hearing it was supposed to be a Black Ops 1 reboot and supposed to take place in the Black Ops 1 universe at same time frame, focusing on a different war, I really wonder if we're gonna get a game that feels and plays like Black Ops 1. I think that would be amazing. Black Ops 1 is definitely one of the top Call of Duties ever created. The only complaint about that game is, 1, the sniping, 2, the game was just not vibrant enough, man. The colors, they were just too gray. If they would have upped that vibrance by a lot, I think the game would have looked way better and just made you feel way better while playing it. You know, a gray tone does not set off like good vibes, but for example, when they remade all those maps in Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4, they were so amazing. I could not get enough of playing Summit, Jungle, Firing Range. What were the other ones made on Black Ops 4? Slums, and WMD was on there. For real, I feel those maps just got so much better just because they were remade and more colorful. So what I'm really hoping and stretching for this year is like a Black Ops 1 styled game that's more vibrant, but hopefully they tweak the sniping and take some stuff from Modern Warfare 2. Because just think about that. Now, I know like I'm really reaching here, but like a Black Ops 1 feel style type of game with the weapon selection. I mean, you got to remember the AK-47, my personal favorite AK from the Call of Duty franchise. The 74U, the Galil, the FAMAS, the Commando, which was only featured in that game. I really hope we're getting that type of weapon pool, and you got to figure that we most likely will be because it is that time frame. So just based on, you know, these first couple things we're hearing about the game, I'm personally really excited, because especially if we get that Black Ops 1 feel, but just fix the sniping. Take Black Ops 1, copy it, paste it, except leave out the sniping and go to Black Ops 2 and copy and paste the sniping and the ability to insta-swap and all that. And oh my, imagine how good that game would be. Also, I really feel that a department COD has struggled in the last few years has been map design. I mean, when you look at these old games, Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1, many of the maps had replay value, you know? All those games had a couple classics. For example, Modern Warfare 2. High Rise and Terminal, that's leaving out Scrapyard, Favela, Afghan. Some people consider Skid Row a classic. Black Ops 1 showed us Nuketown for the first time, showed us Firing Range for the first time, which both maps were led to being recreated in Black Ops 2, and Nuketown's been in every Black Ops. Modern Warfare 3, you had Dome and Mission, and Black Ops 2 itself, you had Raid, and a couple others. And really recently, I mean, don't get me wrong, Black Ops 3's maps were good. I'm just, when it comes to these next-gen games, the maps have just been subpar, and I really feel like that hurts a lot. When you look at Modern Warfare this year, 2 maps have replay value, I feel. Hackney Yard and Shoot House. But I think it's kind of bad when it's the smallest map that's needed for replay value, and people needed to play Shoot House 24/7. We always loved when Nuketown 24/7 came to Black Ops, but we didn't want to not play the game if it wasn't there. I mean, it got to a point there on Modern Warfare where if Shoot House 24/7 wasn't in the game, people didn't even care to play it, and that's a huge problem. Like, that just shows you right there. But all in all, I just hope they can take all this stuff, make some good maps, make the gameplay feel good. Just basing it off of the time frame, I feel like we're going to get a good weapon selection. I feel it should set them up at least to make good maps and a bunch of good stuff. The ball's really in their court now. Modern Warfare was the greatest selling Call of Duty ever, and that's just, I mean, that's just wow. You know, was it a solid game? most definitely, don't get me wrong, but was it a great game? No. Skill-based matchmaking, we're not even going to talk about that because sadly it's going to probably be in most of the Call of Duties forever, but just the maps didn't have a ton of replay value after a while, and I feel that really hurts. I think Warzone's giving it a lot of hype. If Warzone wasn't out right now, I think a lot of people would have probably already hopped off that game. Warzone definitely kept it alive. So, and you know, what I'm talking about here is just the more traditional multiplayer that we all love here. I'm not really talking about the BR side of things, and that's another thing. Are we going to get a BR again this year? I personally hope not. But I think it's going to wrap it up for me here today, guys. Thank you guys just so much for letting me sit down and talk about Call of Duty 2020, my thoughts, my hopes, my wishes, you know, what we know so far. Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, of course, is a big topic for us because we play Modern Warfare 2 every day. Please let me know in the comment section down below. Are you excited for COD 2020? You know, are you excited just for the topic, the time frame, kind of everything I was talking about? Do you feel confident that it's finally going to be a good game? Do you think they can finally take everything together and just kind of make everything right? I personally really hope so, but I don't know. But anyways, please make sure, if you're new, be sure to subscribe. We're posting Call of Duty Modern Warfare content every single day. Modern Warfare 2. Not Modern Warfare. Thank you guys so much for the recent support. 4K is coming up, and it's just truly amazing to me. But for real, you guys are the best. Much love. Please stay safe. Thank you so much for the support on yesterday's open lobby stream. I'm still just blown away. Literally made my day. Thank you guys so much. Much love. Just everything. Stay safe. Be good. And we'll see you soon. We'll see you tomorrow with another daily upload. Peace. How many worlds would you cross to use the line that's right in front of you?